Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another exciting night of racing here on the Green Flag Racing Network. Tonight, we're coming to you live from the Bullring at Las Vegas Motor Speedway for round 5 of the Mystic Legend Car Series, where the championship battle reaches its halfway point. 4 rounds are in the books, and the margin for error is getting smaller with every race. Drivers have battled on a variety of tracks throughout the season, but tonight presents a completely different challenge. The Bullring is one of the toughest short tracks on the schedule, a place where patience is limited, tempers can flare, and every lap is a fight for position. With tight racing grooves, heavy braking zone, close quarters competition, and even a brand new qualifying format, drivers will have to be at their absolute best if they want to survive tonight. A single mistake can end a promising run, while one perfectly executed pass could make all the difference in the race for the championship. Will one of the series' established frontrunners continue to build momentum, or will a new face break through and capture a statement victory under the Las Vegas lights? We're about to find out. So buckle in and settle up for what's going to be a thrilling night of legend and super late model racing. From all of us here at the Green Flag Racing Network, thank you for joining us. The engines are about to be fired, the field is ready, and round 5 is about to begin. Good evening, racing fans, and welcome to the Green Flag Racing Network. I'm Robert McKay, alongside myself once again is Colin Grace. Colin, great to have you back in the booth, but there's a little bit of an elephant in the room.
Indeed there is. We have a brand new format for tonight. Obviously last week we just had the standard practice qualifying race format, but if you want to go ahead and explain our new format to our viewers.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are moving away from single car qualifying and we are moving into a heat format. So tonight we're still running through the heat format, but there will be no one going home without a shot at the big trophy. There's going to be 3 heats. Those heats are determined by qualifying. So after the 3 heats, there's a consolidation race. The winner of that consolidation race gets to go ahead and join the 16 car field. So 5 drivers from each heat will move on to the next event. Now, we have exactly 16 drivers, I believe, in the field tonight. Yeah, 16 in the field. So everyone's going to make the show. But right now we got heat number 1 here. 7 laps. It's going to be 10-minute time. Caution laps do not count. Let's take a look at the starting grid here for heat number 1. John Ullman starts on the front row with Alex Young here in heat number 1. Luke Barnes and Brandon Willard, row number 2. Nicholas Walthorn and Devin Lyons, row number 3. That rounds out your 6-car field here for heat number 1. Going to be short and easy.
So I do also want to point out, for each of the heats, the top 4 positions from the single car qualifying will be inverted for the heat race. So, little spicing things up there, putting the fast drivers in the back, giving the slower drivers a bit more of a chance to try to get better positions for the future race later tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. That top 4 shuffled up here, inverted. So technically your pole sitter was Brandon Willard here for heat number 1. He's going to start all the way down there in 4th. See, lights on the pace car are off. We're in Sin City tonight. 3 drivers will walk away with heat wins. 1 will walk away with a consolidation win. But there's only 1 win that really matters, and that's the main event. 40 laps here around the Bullring, just on the outskirts of Sin City, Las Vegas, and just outside the famous Las Vegas Motor Speedway. One of them few tracks, short tracks, that's still getting renovations. Las Vegas just announced they're doing a ton of revamping to this historic short track. A lot of drivers like Kyle Busch and Kurt Busch got their starts here on the Bullring. And tonight, 16 drivers are going to duke it out. But now it's time for 6 of them to duke it out here in heat number 1. Coming through turns 3 and 4 through the restart zone. And we're green in stage number 1. Or in heat number 1. My mistake. See the 04 giving the bumper here to the 34. They're down here at the bottom. You're going to see the 76 there up top. We're side by side for the lead.
Already great racing side by side for this first heat. I expect to see a lot of this tonight. This track has a little more banking than we had at Kern County on the flat infield section of that track. But yeah, these drivers are able to run multiple grooves already, making the outside work and the inside work.
Yeah, absolutely. You see the 34 and the 04 on your timing tower. That's Luke Barnes. They're having a great battle here for the lead. Brandon Willard sets the fastest lap. See, we're single filed out here. 4 laps in the books. 4 to go here in heat number 1. Side by side for the lead once again.
Okay, Luke Barnes looking for that inside line. Wrapping the bottom right now. Is going to get the lead. Yeah, just going to single file out there. All 6 cars in this field single file. But you see Ullman.
Giving the bumper!
Contact! Around. John Ullman around, making contact with our leader.
Caution flies here at the Bullring. Let's rewind the tapes, take a look at the replay.
But here you see, going into turn 1, tries to give the bumper, it looks like, to the leader, our leader, Luke Barnes, but sends himself around in the process. That's gonna hurt with only, what's it gonna be, 2-3 layouts. It's gonna be 3 to go in the restart. He's gonna have to try to make as many positions back up as he can to get a better starting spot.
In 3 laps, it's pretty hard.
Oh yeah, definitely. We'll have to keep an eye on him coming from the back of the field. But do you want to point out, Luke Barnes, our current leader in this heat, is our winner from Kern County last week. So expecting to see a lot of speed out of that driver.
Yeah, the 04 showed a ton of speed last week. Didn't really replicate it there in the super late models, but he's kind of found something with these legend cars. So you see, lights on the pace car will be off shortly here. Still single filed out here. Devin Lyons still struggling to find speed in these legend cars. Currently sits last here in the heat. Nicholas Walthord isn't a name I've said a lot. He's currently sitting second here. He had a decent running at Kern County, had a lot of misfortune, was involved in a bunch of the wrecks. Sitting here second in his heat. Gonna be interesting to see when we get all three heat races and the consolidation race, when we get everyone together, basically, how he's going to perform, because he seems to be doing quite well.
Yeah, I mean, at least in this heat alone, 2 of the drivers in this heat, being the 04 Barnes and the 99 of Williard, were both top 5 finishers last week, so looking to see some pace from those 2 as we come around through turn 4, back to the under green, 3 laps to go here at the Bullring. Luke Barnes side by side, not getting the jump he was looking for. Now
he's loose.
What a save!
Oh, 54.
Save.
He wheel it. He's still loose. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go here at the Bullring. We're going to see the 34. He's going to dive down to the inside here. Going to make contact with the 054. The 054 goes around.
Now he's around.
Coming to the checkered flag, Luke Barnes, coming off his win at Kern County, wins heat number 1, and we'll start towards the front here for the feature race.
Luke Barnes winning heat number 1, getting that immediate momentum going into the final round later tonight, the feature race. But that's gotta hurt for Nicholas Walthorn, spinning out there towards the end of that heat on the last lap, actually, after contact. But yeah, so Luke Barnes with your win. And I do want to correct myself. I did say that the 99 was in the top 5. That was incorrect. That was Walthorn, who actually finished 4th last week. So it's got to sting even more for that driver.
Yeah, unfortunate finishing there in 6th. He's going to be in the consolidation race. He's still making the show. But definitely a hard pill to swallow. So you look at Barney here with the cars in the back. That's a good shot.
Barney ready as ever to throw the green flag as hard as he can.
Or the caution.
Or, well, yeah.
See, lights on the pace car are off. We're pacing around here. Take a look at your 5 drivers here in heat number 2. Gonna be Chris Taylor and Ryan Hudford here on the front row. Followed by Travis Bennett, Adam Holston, and Elijah Malpin starting there in the 5th spot. Still pacing around here. Drivers warming up their stuff, warming up their tires, getting the oil, the fuel, all throughout those engines. I'm going to be keeping my eye here on Ryan Hudford and Adam Holston. They're starting there on the outside lane. Adam Holston was bad fast at Kern County Raceway. Just couldn't find his momentum. Got involved in a bunch of wrecks. Going to be interesting to see what he does here as the pace car pulls off. The 21 and the 83 going to be leading us to green. Coming out of turn number 4. Going to take the green for heat number 2.
Green flag. No real giant. It looks like Taylor is going to get a jump here, pulling out to an early lead. Side by side behind them for both of the rows there. So the 01 of Bennett looking for the inside going into turn number 3. He's going to get the lead.
3 wide for last.
What happened to...
Contact 21 around.
And there he goes around now. Chris Taylor... Wow, I don't know what was going on there. He went way up the track when Bennett took the lead and then just... I'm not sure what happened to that car.
Yeah, it went from good to bad to worse. Let's take a look at the replay here.
See, he's already way up the track here, coming off the front stretch. 3 wide. Not sure. Yeah, let's...
No contact. Just runs a really wide corner exit, which then allows that 01 to get in there deep.
Maybe there might have been either contact or netcode coming off the corner there, which...
That's contact.
That is contact. It looks like... I'd say Chris Taylor was coming down the track to try to get onto that bottom lane and caused that spin on himself. Just little racing incident anyways, nothing serious. We're only a couple laps in. Well, 2 laps. Yeah, literally 2 laps into this race. So, nothing hurtful. I'm sure Chris Taylor's car is going to be fine. He just needs to try to gather up his mindset and get back to racing.
Yeah, absolutely. See, lights on the pace car are going to be off here. Coming this time by.
That always hurts as a driver when you start on the lead, like on the pole, go into turn 1 with the lead, and then by the end of the second lap, you're backwards behind the field. You just got to sit down and refocus really on what's ahead with these last couple laps to go. Try to get what you can.
You see pace car is off. I'm going to try this again. 6 to go here in heat number 2. And we're back racing.
There was most of the restarts we've seen so far tonight where they're side by side all the way down the front stretch. As we see contact there on the rear end of the 66. But the leader has been pulling away going into turn 1 on that bottom line. Now side by side for second.
See the 83 blinking out there. The 01 out to a heavy lead. 4 laps to go. See side by side here for third as Adam Holston battles the 66. 66 is going to make way. The 02 on the back bumper. The 83. 3 to go here in heat number 2.
Driver's starting to single file out, but you see Adam Holston putting pressure on Ryan Hufford for that P2 spot. Just about to the bumper, looking maybe to the inside. Now the outside going into 1 and 2.
Adam Holston sets the fastest lap here, a 17.032. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go here in heat number 2. Travis Bennett takes that white flag in that icy
Holston.
01 machine. Adam Holston to the inside.
Hey, Holston was up the inside there down the front stretch. He's gonna clear coming out of turn number 2. Back to the inside goes the 83 side by side. Looks like Holston's just gonna eke ahead coming out of 4. Bennett the winner here.
And Travis Bennett gets the win here, heat number 2. Great battle between Adam Holston and Ryan Hudford there. Adam Holston is going to edge out Ryan Hudford, and he's going to finish second in heat number 2. Now, time to grid up for heat number 3. We've had great racing so far here in the heats. I can't wait to see what the main event's going to be like.
Oh yeah, I mean, seeing both lanes work, being able to run the bottom and that like middle to high groove there, about where you see the 28 running right now under pacing. There's gonna be some great racing, especially seeing those restarts, how they are basically dead even to the line every single restart. Just the leader always seeming to pull ahead here, but I'd like to see what happens on old tires later in the future race, if running that outside is actually faster or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure. You'd believe that it'd be the bottom, right? Just the style of track.
It's always interesting to see some drivers finding on old tires that they can run different grooves than on fresh tires and find more speed out of it. So yeah, very, very interesting things could happen in this feature race. So we'll just have to keep an eye out and see what kind of racing we'll see later on compared to what we're seeing right now.
Pace car's off. Oh, no, it's not. Ignore me.
One more lap around.
Right up, we're at the back of the pace car. Get a good shot at all of the drivers there. Pace car now off. Coming through turn 3 and 4, Steven Addison leads us to green. We're racing for heat number 3. The heat's
Collier.
not... Sorry, Collier to the outside.
So yeah, Collier actually getting a decent jump there in the restart, but Addison's going to pull off in the lead. Side by side now behind them for third.
Deep dive by the 17. Shoves the 28 up the track. He's now down in 4th. Dylan Brumley, a man on a mission. Gonna see JT McNulty there. Steven Addison getting really concerned about how close that 17 is getting in his rear view as he's down to the inside.
Oh, on the apron there, on the entry of the corner, making it work. Brumley setting the fastest lap that last time around. Racing for this lead side by side. He's going to clear him mid-corner. That leaves a spot for McNulty down on the bottom now.
Dylan Brumley passed him like he was nothing. JT McNulty also getting past the 81 as Steven Addison is down to 3rd.
Going, and gone for Dylan Brumley, getting that lead, immediately pulling a half a second gap to P2. That car is quick right now.
Very quick indeed. Team setting 17.2s, but the fast lap in heat number 2 was almost a 17 flat. So he's fast for heat 3, but compared to heat number 2, he sets another fastest lap here. It's going to be a 17. There we go. That's more like it. White flag in the air. One more lap to go here in heat number 3. And it's a Dylan Brumley show. He's dominated. Flew through the field. Passed our leader like it was nothing. And he's going to get a great starting position here for the main event, as he just sets the fastest lap so far, period, out of all 3 heats. Coming out of 4, it's Dylan Brumley with the win.
Brumley running a 16.9 there. That car is on rails all of a sudden. Just, I mean, like I said, my call when he took the lead, he got around McNulty there and just, or I guess it would have been Addison in the lead at the time, but got around Addison and just took off and just drove away from the rest of the field. Dominating performance. He's definitely going to be one to watch during our feature race later tonight. I believe up next is our consolidation race.
Consolidation race was scratched.
Not enough drivers. You are right. We were at 16, not 17.
We're going to do some post-race interviews here for the winners of the heat races. We're going to keep it short and sweet here. We're going to start with Luke Barnes, winner of heat number 1. Luke Barnes, it's Robert McKay and Colin Grace here in the GFRN broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yep.
Winner of heat number 1. How do you think that helps your confidence going in for tonight?
A lot. I actually hate the bullring with passion. I've had terrible luck here in the past, and yeah, I got a little bit of hope from that. So hopefully we can go get a good podium. That's my goal tonight, podium.
Yeah, hopefully this is a good momentum train for you, and that luck turns around for you here at the Bullring. Good luck.
Thank you.
Now let's bring in winner of heat number 2, Travis Bennett. Travis Bennett, it's Robert McKay and Colin Grace here in the GFRN broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Hey guys, good talking to y'all.
Yeah, good talking to you. Winner of heat number 2. That car seems pretty fast. How do you think that helps your confidence going in for tonight here for the feature?
And if I'm judging my previous races, man, I cannot make any predictions. You know, it seemed like this season I'd run up front and something always happens. So I'm just trying to take it for what it is and try to have fun with it.
Yeah, well, as I said to Luke Barnes, he has terrible luck here, and I said hopefully this keeps the momentum train rolling for you. Hopefully this starts the momentum train for you, and you have a good night here. Good luck.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate it.
And last but certainly not least, let's bring in Dylan Brumley. Dylan Brumley, it's Robert McKay and Colin Grace here in the JF1 broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I do.
You are on fire there during heat number 3. You set the fastest lap out of any driver in any of the heats. How do you think this helps with momentum tonight heading into the main event?
The biggest thing that I was really trying to do was just try to get a good starting position in the main feature. So hopefully the momentum from hitting the fastest lap from out of all 3 series or heat races will end up paying off.
Yeah, well, hopefully, as I said to the other 2, that keeps the momentum train rolling for you. So good luck and hopefully get a solid finish here tonight.
Thank you.
All right, that's all 3 of the heat winners interviewed, and now we're getting ready for the main event.
Yep, drivers out there for a couple more minutes of just warm-up time. Try to see how your cars handle and get ready for the race. But yeah, I mean, great heat racing there for our first little 3 heats, 7 laps each. Luke Barnes, Travis Bennett, and Dylan Brumley, obviously all 3 are going to be ones to watch tonight because of their heat race wins. All 3 showing speed, but yeah, I think our main guy to keep an eye on is going to be the 17 of Dylan Brumley with
Someone is at the
an
front door.
amazingly fast lap there at the end of that heat race.
You're going to see we're about to advance here to the feature race. See Barney waving the checkered flag here.
I also do like the humbleness of Luke Barnes, our winner, our winner from last week at Kern County, saying that he struggles at this track. So it's nice to hear that a driver who obviously we have seen win and have speed still thinks that, you know, he's going to have struggles tonight. So he might also be one to watch to see if he can find some speed in that race car.
Yeah, absolutely. See the grid here set. The top 8 will be randomized. So we're going to pull up the starting grid here. But this is not the official starting grid. That top 8 is going to shuffle around a little bit. Ryan Hudford, Alex Young, they're not starting. Maybe or may not be starting our number 2. JT McNulty, Adam Holston, Brandon Willard, Dylan Brumley, Travis Bennett, Luke Barnes. Those are your top 8. They're going to be shuffled around here. Now, this is your set-in-stone field. Steven Addison, John Ullman starting 9th and 10th. Elijah Malpin and Brad Collier starting 11th and 12th. Devin Lyons, Chris Taylor, 13th and 14th. Corey Powell and Nicholas Walthorne, 15th and 16th.
Yes, I believe Yes. Okay. So our top 8 are flipped from the order that they finished in their heat races, but 9th through 16th are the order that they did finish. So yeah, our top 8 is inverted from the finishing of our heat races.
If that's the case, no, okay, yeah, it is. It is inverted. Okay, so the field is set in stone now. Thought for a second that the 04 Luke Barnes was the 24 Devin Lyons. It's going to be an interesting night tonight. We got 40 laps of racing here. And if the heat races are any indicator, this is going to be a great race here. Pace car still doing laps around here. The historic Las Vegas Bullring.
Yeah, I can't confirm it was an invert of the top 8. So yeah, our 3 heat winners, which are Barnes, Bennett, and Brumley, you'll see are, I believe, yeah, 6th, 7th, and 8th.
See, as the pace car pulls off here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, out there far in the distance. But we're not at the big track. We're here at the Bullring, coming through the restart zone. And we're racing for the feature. You see 2 wide throughout the field, contact in the back already. Devin Lyons, the 21, the 28, the 62. All of them involved, and the caution's already out.
Board car instant already, turn 1, lap 1 of our feature race. Couple fast cars involved. 66 Elijah Mulpin was one of our quicker drivers last week in that 66 M&M's caramel machine. So we're gonna have to watch the replay and see what happened.
Stack up at the bottom, and the 24 just never checked up.
Yeah, it looks like the whole bottom lane stacked up going into turn 1, causing 24 machine to make contact. See if we can get an onboard maybe with 24.
This is on board the 24 Devin Lyons. See that field stack up, and he just doesn't check up.
Was not expecting the field to check up that much, making contact, causing that instant there on lap number 1 here of our feature race.
You're gonna
point out. Oh, go ahead.
No, you're fine.
All right, so I do want to point out, as I saw from our heat races, which is always nice to see. Heat races obviously will help us see some of the way the race is going to go, but 83 of Ryan Hufford was able to immediately pull out and get single file as the leader, and then they were 2x2 behind. So it's probably likely going to be the trend the rest of the race here.
Yes, but you do have to keep an eye here on your heat winners. Down Brumlin, Travis Bennett, and Luke Barnes. Pace car pulls off here. Lap 2 of 40 here. Coming through turn 3 to the Las Vegas Bullring restart zone. We're back underway here at Las Vegas.
Again, Hufford with a great restart. Almost 3 wide there, behind, almost 4 wide. The driver's fanning out, using as much of this racetrack as possible.
17 around, he collects a bunch of cars.
Big crash out back. 66 of Mulpan involved again.
The 24 involved.
Lions involved again.
Caution's out. Let's take a look at the replay. $17 gonna be involved in this one. Oh, just slides down. Oh, hard impact for the 054.
That car is not looking great. See if we get on board. I think that's the, I want to say it's the 81.
The 24 spinning himself here, trying to avoid the wreck.
I say no contact there for 24. See if we can get an onboard for the 81. You see them side by side there with the 17.
Yeah, you see the 17 come down.
Yeah.
Field stacking up here once again.
Nicholas Walthorn looked like had a lot of damage on that 54 machine. I'm curious to see if he's still rolling. Waiting for time and scoring right now. I do believe he is on pit road at least at the moment. Yes. Walthorn is on pit road. Off of pit road now. Coming to the green flag. Back under green. Let's see. Hufford is going to get that good start like I was expecting for that bottom row. Just getting better restarts here every time. Starting to string out front. You see the O2 and the 76 side by side for P2. Luke Barnes looking down to the inside, already up to P3.
3 wide in the back of the pack here. It's a 92, Corey Powell.
See Luke Barnes setting the fastest lap. He's already charging through the field up to P2.
Whoa!
Oh, see one car sideways. Big hit.
Caution
76
flies.
machine. 76, Alex Young. Looked like he got loose. Maybe contact. We'll have to see on the replay, but sideways to the center of the corner, overcorrecting back up the track. Let's see here what happened.
He sends it in too hard, gets loose, and
yeah.
overcorrects it. 99
Contact.
involved.
Contact Brandon Williard in the 99 machine.
Sees he comes down a pit road to get that damage fixed.
66 of Elijah Mulpin also on pit road once again. I'm assuming for damage. That car involved in 2 incidents so far. A lot of early incidents here. It's just, as you'll hear a lot of times during these broadcasts, broadcasters will say cautions, precautions, but that's just how true that statement is. Because what happens is it just stacks the field back up, and you get going again, and it's just the field's all bunched up already. And it's more likely to cause a caution that way. Once drivers can get that long green flag run going, they can string out, and it's a little less easy to start cautions with the drivers being spread out like that.
I'm gonna pull a quote that you said here live on the air at Sonoma for the Burt Rubber Racing Association Cup Series. Cautions breed cautions, and this one's starting to breed a family.
Indeed it is.
So my favorite quote.
That does happen. I mean, it's just cautions after cautions, bunching the field back up as we come through turn 4, through the restart zone, back to green. See the 83 blinking out there. Not getting the greatest jump, but I'm pretty sure, no, he's still side by side. Almost 3 wide for the lead. Luke Barnes looking to the inside. The O2 on the outside of Holston.
3 wide for the lead. The 83 being taken advantage of by the O2 and the O4. The O4 gets clear here. You see the O2 goes to the outside. 83 using the bumper on the 04.
Barnes already up racing.
Incident in the back. Cautions out.
It's like Lions on the 24 and the 28 of Collier around.
Gives Luke Barnes the lead. Now to Holston second.
Luke Barnes, your winner of the first heat race. I believe he started, it would have been P8 because of the invert. He's already up to the lead.
Take a look at the replay here of that incident that happened towards the back of the pack. Try to dissect what happened there. Oh.
Oh. Not. I don't want to say what I think. I'm going to try to dissect what's going on here.
Run on board.
Board. He's going to make contact with the wall there, shoot to the inside. I don't know if he was trying to hit the 20. I feel like he just wasn't. I don't know.
He didn't gas it up.
No, he definitely was off throttle. What I'm gonna go with here is after making that contact by the start finish that we saw while riding on board, shot to the inside, and I guess he was expecting the car to stick better than it did, and ended up making contact. Interesting incident there. See, pit car's going to pull down the pit road. Luke Barnes in the 04, Adam Holston in the 02. Side by side, here we are for the restart. Pretty even jump by both drivers, side by side through turn 1 and 2.
Yeah, you're going to see here the 04, the 02, they're battling it out side by side. Ryan Hudford looking on. He had the lead for most of the race, and now these two front runners here have taken control of the field. We're going to see the 66 here battling. He's losing a ton of spots. He's down in a 9th right now. See, Devin Lyons is out of the race. Travis Bennett, Ryan Hudford battling side by side.
Luke Barnes running a 16.919. That our driver after heat races. Oh, we have one car going around actually. 2 cars going around.
I think I sipped my drink. See that your points leader John Ullman goes around. The caution flies. Take a look at the replay here.
So let's take a look. 2 separate spins. He's already around there. I don't. 34 also going around.
Looks like it starts with JT McNulty in the 30. Getting loose off
Yeah, no, it was the 30 of McNulty spun, and in avoidance, Ullman made contact with, I believe it was was it the 17? Regardless, trying to avoid the incident, Ullman hit another car, spinning himself out. Car should be fine. Wasn't that heavy a contact. Everyone else, great job avoiding that little spin there. See Luke Barnes up in the lead, already showing a lot of speed. Our Heat Race 1 winner. I mean, he came in and when we interviewed him, he said he hated this track and wasn't sure if he's have any speed here, and he's already up front and controlling this field.
See, lights on the pace car are off. We are 1 to green. We're only 9 laps into this feature. Trying to get back underway here as pace car pulls off. Heading through turn 3 and 4. We're back under green here. Adam Olson, Luke Barnes leading the field.
Holston, great restart. Side by side. Let's see, yeah, side by side through most of the field. These two battling. Looks like Barnes gonna get ahead there coming out of turn 4.
Caution out once again. And this time, is it the 21?
Let's see.
I don't know who it was, so take a look at the replay.
I'm just not seeing anything too obvious that would point a sign at who this caution was caused by.
Oh, contact 21 to
Ah, there it is.
99. They go around and they bring out the yellow.
Still gonna be Barnes and Halston, your top two. Travis Bennett up to P3. Hufford in the 83 is going to be P4. Bromley in the 17 P5, one of our heat race winners there in the 5th position. So far, it's looking like most of our guys that were quick in the heat races are running up front. That being Luke Barnes in the 04, winner of Heat Race 1. Brumley, the 17, winner of Heat Race 2. And Travis Bennett, the 01, sitting there in P3, our Heat Race 2 winner. The pace car gonna pull it in. Back to green flag racing here at the Las Vegas Bullring. Side-by-side restart for Barnes and Holston. Barnes gonna pull ahead, clearing Holston off of turn 2. Gonna keep the lead, but now you see Bennett looking to the inside of the O2.
Oh, contact 01 around! Oh my god!
Oh my, big hit, 17 almost up and over. More cars involved.
Who went airborne last week? Do you remember? Because that almost happened again. Caution flies.
2 weeks in a row. Almost on board. 17 up on, it looked it up on 2 wheels, spinning in the air. Heavy hit, but that you see that car seems to be fine, just rolling around the track still.
Yeah, very, very interesting wreck. We're gonna take a look at the replay here in just a second, figure out what happens. You see this is gonna involve the 02 here in the 01. They get side with 17. Oh, 66 gets sandwiched, nowhere to go for him.
Yeah, Mulpin involved in, would it be his 3rd incident today, struggling in that M&M's caramel machine right now. It looked like the 01 just thought he was further ahead than he really was and tried to clear himself up, making that contact. Aggressive move, trying to get the position there for P2. Barnes got to be happy he wasn't involved in that, just behind him.
Yeah, Luke, here's Ryan Hudford now on the outside. Your 2 main leaders of the day now side by side here. Going to be battling for the lead. Got 13 laps in the book. Still have 33 to go. No, 38. Okay, to go. 28. God, I can't do math.
I feel you on that one. As pace car pulling back down to pit road, once again. See, new 2nd place driver going to be Hufford and Barnes. Let's see if Hufford can match what the O2's been doing on these restarts. Now immediately Barnes clearing up into that top lane to take the lead.
Green flag back out here. You see Dylan Brumley's 3 wide with the leaders. Field starting a single file here a little bit, learning from their mistakes. Still got a little bit of a hornet's nest back here in the back of the pack. We are single filed out in the top 9. See, 3 wide here for last. Almost contact made there.
I say that the 054 machine of Nicholas Wellthorne was on pit road for quite a while after being involved in an earlier wreck. He is 7 laps down, so just out there running laps at this point. But cutting back, this is our battle for P2. Holston and Hufford. You see the E3 blanking in and out. Barnes already almost a half seconds ahead of Holston, just pulling away from the field.
Yeah, Luke Barnes dominating here. Looks like that the heat race helped him get some practice laps around here, helped him gain momentum. We got a battle for 5th, though, side by side. Here comes John Ullman, your points leader. He moves up to 4th. Brandon Willard now playing defense against the 01 and the 17 as the 34 goes around.
Contact.
Caution out once again. It's our longest green flag run of the night, I believe about 5 laps.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, and also that whole battle was turning into a bit of a bee's nest right there. There's a whole swarm of these cars together, but eventually leading the contact, setting the 34 around John Ullman. Didn't look like he made any contact with the wall, so that car should be fine, but cautions back out again here at the Bullring at Las Vegas.
Take a look at the replay here. Yeah, 34 just gets loose off the corner.
See, he was loose all the way off the corner, trying to save that car. Couldn't hold on to it. Gonna come down. I probably see what damage he has after the contact that happened to send him towards the inside wall. Shouldn't hurt him too much, though. Being under caution. So that's the 54 of Wallthorne getting the wave around the pace car, try to get one of his laps back. Barnes still looking like our dominant driver of the night, but the 02 of Holston and obviously the 83 of Hufford have been up there the whole time too. And you see back a couple rows back, 17 of Brumley, one of the fastest drivers in the heat races, starting to make his way back to the front of the field.
Yeah, lights on the pace car are off, and it's I can't talk. Off the track, we're back racing here at the Bullring. Great jump for Luke Barnes. You see Adam Holston back up to 2nd. He cuts off the 83. He moves back up into that 2nd place spot. Got a bit of a hornet's nest back here. These drivers are going to try to single file it out. Oh, 99 loose. He saves it, though.
See contact and keep it off the wall. 266 almost making contact. Mulpin back up into this fight.
You see the 66 here on the outside, side by side with the 21. Fastest lap, Adam Holston, a 16.897. It's the fastest lap of the night. Almost contact here, 3 wide.
Yeah, Holston finding speed, getting back to P2. Oh, we got car around. Little bonk there after he went around. Not gonna hurt too many drivers, but caution back out. See, I think 99 got loose. We'll have to see on the replay here, but Ullman involved in another little spin.
Take a look at the replay.
Ooh, contact.
Yeah, just like contact since the 99 around. Yeah, drivers can't find a rhythm tonight. Happened at the end of the race at the not the Bullring. We're at the Bullring at Kevin Harvick's Kern County Raceway a week ago. Drivers just couldn't find their rhythm, and caution laps don't count, so we are on lap 23 of 40.
In for a long one here tonight. Barnes probably getting flashbacks since he was in the lead last week at Kern County when those cautions kept coming out. We had multiple overtime, or not, I guess it would have been overtime attempts because of it being, no, it would have been. Race going, I think total we ran 57 laps out of the 50 expected laps last week. And Barnes got to be seeing flashbacks, just stuck in the lead, just hoping to get this race underway and green flag running.
Yeah, pace car off. We're back racing here at the Bullring. Yeah, we got a super late model race in about 40 minutes, so these drivers, a lot of them raced the super lates. We're all the way in Indianapolis, so obviously I think these drivers do have a sense of urgency. Over half of the race done. We're switching from laps to go. 16 to go now in the feature. Side by side, the 01 and the 83. They're duking it out for third.
Julio 01 looking loose there on entry, sliding the rear tires. I think Holston's starting to put pressure on Barnes now for the race lead. We also see Travis Bennett there putting pressure on Hufford. See side by side here behind them too, the 21 and the 76. Alex Younger gets the spot there over the 21.
See the 34 diving down to the inside of the 21. This is for 9. See the 34 gets by now. Now it's the 21 here and the 34. They're battling for the 9th position.
It looked like, our leaders, Holston right on the rear bumper of Barnes, almost contact there going into the corner. You see 99 there of Willard is a lap down. Holston looking to the inside, going into turn 1, side by side for the race lead.
The 04 runs that higher line, still side by side with him. You see, still there. Gets a little bit of momentum coming out of the corner. Contact made here, heading into 1:11 to go here. 10 to go now in the feature. The 04 is still there. Caution out. And it's Dylan Brumley who's around.
Holston going to get the race lead because of the caution coming out. Oh, this is going to be an interesting restart here, but Brumley around off of 3 down that little entrance to the infield there on the backstretch. See these two battling so hard. There was such a good race there for a minute. Let's see what happened to Brumley here. Oh.
Just gets loose coming out of the corner. Let's ride on board.
That's... Yep.
They got gonna be coming to 9 to go here.
Holston going to be the race leader now, getting around Barnes after those two battling side by side for those 3 or 4 laps there. Hufford's still sitting there in the 83 and P3. He's not fallen off of this fight for the lead. Travis Bennett, the 01 up to P4. JT McNulty in the 30 machine up to P5, I believe.
We're going to have 9 laps here to decide the feature. See pace car pulling off. Coming to the restart zone here. Oh. Field didn't stack back up. Now we're 1 to green.
So you'll see the pace car pull off pit road here just for a minute. Pull probably right back down to pit lane. Yep.
World's easiest pace car ride for him.
Getting his money's worth.
And now we're back green. Luke Barnes to the outside. Great start. He's going to try to cut off the O2, but he can't do it. He's still side by side with him. 9 to go here. You see, here comes
Hufford. Oh, so yeah, the 83 Hufford looking on the bottom.
All eyes are here on the battle for the win. See, the 04 is going to try to undercut. He gets out of the bottom. He's to the inside.
Barnes, Holston, side by side going into turn 3. Barnes back to the lead. Holston looking right back to the inside. He's going to get blocked by the 04.
See, the 83 here and the 01 battling just behind them, but we're still focused on the battle for the lead. Here comes the 83 to the bottom of the 02. The caution's out. It's going to be Dylan Brumley again.
Brumley, same spot on track.
Was it the same incident?
We'll have to see on board.
Yep, she gets loose out of the same corner the same way.
Yeah, just pushing that car too hard. It's an easy thing to do in any racing series, is once you make an incident, you're immediately going to be sitting there talking to yourself, just like, I can't be doing that again, can't be making these mistakes. And it's just, you get in your own head, and you just can't focus as well, because you're just so worried that you just made a mistake and you don't want to make another one, that usually you end up making another one anyways. So this driver of the 17, Dylan Brumley, just sit down, refocus, and get that car back going forward again.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to be coming to green. 6 to go here in the feature.
I mean, besides all the cautions, our leaders have been putting on a show tonight for these fans in Las Vegas.
Yeah, what a race it's been so far. We're going to see lights on the pace car off. It's going to pull here through the restart zone. See, there's the pace car. There's the field. Come through the restart zone, and we're back racing.
Side by side, even on the restart across the line. Barnes gonna get it. You see Hufford looking out to the inside for P2 on the O2 of Holston. Gonna single file out there for the front 4.
3 wide.
Ooh, way up the track. This is the 76 of Alex Young.
99, Brandon Willard gets past the 66 of Elijah Malpin. See the two patriotic teams battling it out here, and for the first time tonight, we're single file throughout the field. Didn't expect that.
Yeah, no, I would say I'm not expecting this battle to, and I actually caution back out.
Trying to figure out for who. Corey Powell.
Oh, just sent it in way too deep.
Gonna go to green here, natural overtime. See the 01 bring it up there, parking it for the night. Unfortunate to see he was running so well all night long.
Yeah, I'm curious what that's for. Possible life interruptions getting in the way, having to go do something else, but not going to be too hurtful. Probably going to end up with the drivers we have on track now. It'd be probably 14th after he falls behind Wallthorne.
You're going to see here, lights of the pacer are going to be off next time by. We are going to be one to green.
All eyes are going to be on this 04 of Luke Barnes and the 02 of Adam Holston. See which one of these two ends out on top. I mean, I don't know. Both have speed. Pretty sure the 02 with the fastest lap of the race, so that's 16.8 from earlier. But Barnes also consistently quick since the heat races earlier. Let's keep an eye on these two.
Green flag back out here.
Barnes able to clear to the lead. You see the Hornet's Nest most of the way through the back of the pack. Everyone's scrapping for as many positions as they can. See Holston starting to put pressure now on Barnes.
White flag in the air, 1 lap to go. This is official, no more cautions. We may have a photo finish on here on our hands. The 02 gonna try to use the bumper, but it's not enough. Luke Barnes goes back to back. His luck finally prevails for him at the Bullring, and he gets the win. Take a bow.
Luke Barnes able to hold off the hard-charging 02 of Adam Holston. Great battle from those two the entire night, back and forth. And like you said, back-to-back wins for Barnes. The driver that earlier said that he wasn't confident in his car at this track at all ends out on top.
What a race this has been for the 04 here, Luke Barnes. Luck hasn't prevailed for him here at the Bullring, and it finally does. He gets it done. Take a look at the finishing results.
You'll see, obviously, Luke Barnes, your winner there in the 04. P2, Adam Holston, great battle for those two. P3 is the 83, Ryan Hufford. He was up front the entire race, I believe, starting on that front row. P4, the 34, John Ullman. 5, JT McNulty. P6, Elijah Mulpen. That car having trouble multiple times early, rallying back for a great finish there. Dylan Brumley in the 17 will finish P7. Steven Addison, the 81. P8, Brandon Williard, 99, P9. Right now, your top 10 will be Corey Powell in the 92 machine. You see Chris Taylor in the 21, 11th. P12 will be Alex Young. This is the last of our lead lap finishers. Travis Bennett finishing 3 laps down in 13th. Nicholas Walthorn, 14th, 3 laps down. And then Collier and Lyons both out from incidents earlier in this race.
Now let's do some post-race interviews, finishing in the 3rd position here. Ryan Hudford, winner of, what was it, no, he didn't win his heat. I thought he did. Ryan Hudford, it's Robert McCain, Colin Grace here in the GFRN broadcast booth. You got a copy.
Yeah, I got you, brother.
All right, finishing here third here in the feature race at the Bullring. You ran good in your heat race, and you capped it off with the podium. How does it feel?
It just feels great to be on an actual traditional oval instead of a little bull ring where you're wrecking everybody every lap. It's just nice to get back to a track where we can get spread out, get some racing, and get single file without getting worried about being ran over by the guy behind you.
Funnily enough, this place is called the Bullring, but
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah, you were fast all night, avoided the chaos, had the lead there for a while, then kind of fell off, and the 04 and the 02 were able to pull away from you. How'd your car feel tonight? Do you feel confident to go out there?
Yeah, it felt pretty good. I just mental mistakes, overdriving turn 3 a lot, and I kept washing up. That's how a few of them got me, but I just ended up just backing down just a little and just sacrificing some corner speed to stay in there.
Well, it worked out for you in the long run, and you finished on the podium. Go celebrate.
Thanks, sir. I will.
Finishing in the second position, Adam Holston. Adam Holston, it's Robert McCain, Colin Grace here in the GFRN broadcast booth. You got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Finishing here second, tried to catch up to Luke Barnes, but just didn't work out. How does it feel to walk home second?
It feels good to finally get a podium in this series. We've had fast cars every week, I feel like, but just had bad luck or personal mistakes and just couldn't get it done. But just unfortunate with all those cautions. Couldn't even get a 10-lap run to do something. I felt like I had Luke on the long runs there, but we just couldn't get more than 2 or 3 laps per run, and it's not much you could do there. So I tried to give him a shot on that last turn, and I obviously didn't want to wreck him, so it wasn't enough there. So we'll go with second. That's all right.
Yeah, second's pretty all right. Again, finally getting a podium. Hopefully you can carry this momentum into the super lates. We'll see you then.
All right. See you there.
And last but certainly not least, Luke Barnes, welcome back to the booth and congrats on the win.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, coming home here with the win. Didn't have a dominating night like you did at the Kern County Raceway, but how's it feel to get a win that's not crowded in 12 cautions?
It was great. Adam was definitely faster than me. Had the better car for sure. May have just been a better driver in this race. I somehow held on to it though. Happy.
Yeah, you held on to it indeed, and you got the win. Hopefully you can carry that momentum into the super lates. We'll see you then.
Yes, sir. See ya.
All right, well, join us in half an hour for the super late models at the Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park. If not, hopefully we'll see you Thursday as the Burnt Rubber Racing Association Cup Series takes on Iowa. We'll see you then. Take care.